And we are back again. It's your friendly neighborhood film watchers. We are Frankly Football. I'm your humble host, Brandon, and I got my man, 100 Grand. Set it off, Chris, with me.
So,
as you might see, we got some company in the crib today, Chris. You know, we got great friends of the show, John Herndon, sports writer extraordinaire, friend and loyal listener, Byron in here. Fellas, how are y'all doing tonight?
I'm good.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Can't complain.
Hey, listen, for anybody who hasn't been on this before, Byron got in was a short time on one other video because, he was a little late, a little tardy. But in his defense, he was a little late, a little tardy because B had left us hanging for about 2 hours. And we was in the back just kicking, parlaying, drinking bourbon, smoking cigars, waiting on B. B never showed up. And then when he came, he wanted to leave early. So tonight, we're going to get an opportunity for y'all to hear some of Byron's thoughts. We're going to talk about a couple things that B had talked about with the secondary, what we liked and things of that nature, and then talk over a few prospects in the time frame.
So, Chris, I asked you all this earlier today. The Cowboys have clearly made a few moves in the secondary. They've brought in, I want to say, 4 outside guys. Jalen Thompson, Kobe Durant, and most recently, I want to say yesterday, Darion Kendrick. So do y'all feel like the Cowboys have set themselves up to where they may not want to draft a secondary member in this upcoming draft, which is 28 days away?
Go on, start, John. Tell me how you feeling.
No. Those are, Durant's a nice player. That they just added.
If you want me to be honest, I think Kobe Durant is probably my favorite of all of the guys that they've added.
Yeah. No, he's nice. He's nice. The only problem is he's a little bit on the smaller side.
Yep.
I think he will play. He's a player, but as I've always learned, if you're a small DB, you're a small receiver, you're a small target. So they need to inject some youth. They need to get some physicality because even though he's here, when you look at all the other guys that they have collectively, they're either brittle or they're unproven. You go throughout all of it. You cannot wish or hope that this is going to work itself out. You got to inject some young talent. So to me, Thompson is nice. Durant is, he's going to play. He's a good, he's a starter. But other than that, you just got a lot of questions, like to me. And if I was the head coach, I'm not. But if I was the head coach, I would definitely be telling my GM, you need to give me some more bodies in here, and not just get guys off the street. You need to inject some youth and some talent on the secondary, and that doesn't necessarily mean they got a draft in the first round. There's plenty of corners throughout the draft, but no, I don't think that. Now Dallas may think differently, but based on what I see, no, they still need to get some bodies for the cornerbacks.
Okay,
what you got, Byron?
I think you just added with all them bodies you brought in. Outside of Durant, the other 2 bodies, I think they count for one corner. You haven't really added any impact players. You brought a little competition for down spot rosters, maybe 4th, 5th corner. The way Carson get hurt, you brought in a little competition for him. But other than that, man, it don't stop me from looking at a corner in the first round. If I can get a day 2 pick, 2nd round, depending on if I don't get a day 2 pick, depending on what I do at 12 and 20, maybe picking up a corner at 92. So it don't stop me from shopping to get me a good guy in there because I just think we just got maybe 1.5 good corners right now.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. No, I like of the guys that we brought in from free agency. I think Thompson is the crown jewel. I think Thompson is your reflection. Yeah, he's a stud. So I think Thompson's your guy. I like Durant a lot because I can put him back in the slot as I wait for Bland to get healthy. But you're right. Nothing stops me. But what me and B were talking about was if I turned around and there was a top safety or corner there, does it prohibit me? Safety, kind of, yes, because if I turn around and get downs, then I'm saying I'm putting Malik Hooker on the bench, and I can do that. But there's none of the additional guys that we got. I don't think Thompson cannot go on the bench under any circumstance, as far as I'm concerned. Anybody else can go. Thompson and Ravel are the only two guys who I cannot see going to the bench. Everybody else, they ain't go to the bench.
Yeah.
That's it.
See that?
I believe that Thompson is your starter right now. Sure. Now, of course, Siobhan Rebel gotta, prove that he can be what he was before, prior to the injury and all of that. I genuinely hope that for him, as we talked about. But if you came out, let me ask y'all this: is Jalen Thompson going to be your free or your strong?
He can play both.
He can play both, right?
So as it stands right now, with him and whether it's PJ Locke beside him or Malik Hooker or Elijah Clark, what do you got him lined up right now?
Right now?
Right now,
just thinking about your depth chart.
I mean, it just depends on what you're matching up against. Like he's interchangeable, so I can't really say whether he's going to be free or strong. I mean, he's played free or strong in a game, when he switched. So I can't really say. I can't really say. I think they need to be safety.
I'm not understanding. Honestly, I'm not understanding your question. Where do I line up?
My question is what safety slot is Jalen Thompson filling?
He can play. He can play either or. So if right now he would be my strong because I would have Malik as my free. But if I turn around and I go get downs, if I go get downs, I can play downs as a strong while he can play free and line everybody up. If I go get Kilgore out of South Carolina, I can put Kilgore at the strong and then put Thompson at the free. But the safety thing is kind of interchangeable.
You can interchange. If you had Kilgore, who's very similar to him, you can interchange them. Like you don't know which one is going to play free, which one is going to play. If that is what Parker is thinking about, like if that's what the coach is thinking, like I'm going to have safeties out here that's interchangeable. We don't know if I'm going to bring one, I'm going to drop another, or I'm going to drop both. Then you can do that. Like if you have a Bud, maybe the kid from TCU, Bud Clark, he's a true.
I like Bud Clark. I like Bud Clark a lot, actually.
I like Bud Clark. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But I would not be against them adding another safety.
Right.
Yeah, not at all.
It's not talking about pushing Malik Hooker to the bench.
It is.
Off the roster.
But hey, B, hold on, B. I just wanted to ask a question while Byron and John were here in the free world and the other watchers who watch us all the time.
Sure.
So if you were to get a Caleb Downs, you would say he was better than Malik Hooker right now?
Yeah, Malik. Because I don't think that Malik Hooker is that good. I don't think that Malik Hooker is that good. Yeah, go ahead.
Byron, no. So if Malik Hooker, if Caleb Downs is better than Malik Hooker, aren't you judging him?
Judging Malik Hooker, absolutely. Absolutely.
But you're also judging Caleb Downs, right?
See, Chris, I understand where you're coming from. See, I have this take where I don't judge rookies, meaning that.
Hold on, wait a minute. I don't want to cut you off, but you just said he was better than the vet. So aren't you judging him?
So wait, let me finish. Let me land the plane.
Hey, I'm getting my Hey, first off, family, I just want y'all to see. Your boy been watching some SVU. So little old Matlock, maybe some Perry Mason. I had to break him down a little bit to get him to go ahead and convict himself. But go ahead, my brother. I don't
fall even on my worst day, Chris. See, here's the thing. When I say I don't judge rookies, I mean that if a rookie player has like I don't want to say spectacularly bad season because that sounds way worse than what I mean, right? But if a rookie player has a bad series of games or a bad season, I chalk that up to rookie inexperience, not expecting too much from them. You know what I'm saying? A great example of that is Tyler Guyton. Tyler Guyton's first year, I didn't throw him under the bus and then roll over him and then back up and then go forward again. I didn't do that. I even did that for I'm not gonna say that I adopted that principle yet, but I was lighter on Mozzie after his first year. His second year, I gave him all get out.
Hey, man.
Now, here's the thing. I tried to give guys grace in their first year. One moment, John. 1 second. I try to give guys grace in their first year, Chris. I do.
Hey, listen. I think I'm seeing the ghost of Gregory Hines on here because you tap dancing your ass off out here. You're out here. I mean, it's okay, man. I mean, listen. You turn your hips perfect. You are first rate. Listen, B. This is why we grade people. This is why they go in rounds. You're judging them. You're giving your judgment, your analysis, and your take on their level.
I grant grace to rookies, Chris. I grant grace to rookies.
Listen, grace is to the point. Grace is one thing.
I grant grace to rookies, man.
But you but if you say you have to judge him some way because you believe he's better than Malik Hooker,
right? So you're judging that he's better.
Of course, that's great as a prospect. Of course, that's great as a prospect. Yeah, I don't believe the Hooker's all that.
No.
Yeah, I don't believe the Hooker's all that right now.
If you're going to put him in Malik Hooker's spot, you pushing Malik Hooker off. He's beyond. He's no longer a prospect because he's not in college anymore. He's a starter.
Sure.
So you believe, which is fine, and I get what you're saying. You have to be patient with. You don't throw it.
Yeah, you don't throw a rookie away after their first year.
Right.
Okay, but that's fine.
That's one thing. But for you to sit here and say he's gonna take this dude's spot, you have to judge him to some degree because you're like, I believe he's better than this guy.
John, you saw a defense last year?
Which I don't.
You saw a defense last year, right?
No. You're not about to.
I just.
Wait a minute. You're not.
A lot of people.
No.
You're not some high schoolers are probably better than some of those players on my defense last year.
No. You're not turning.
Like, what are we doing?
Because Malik Hooker was on the defense when it was good too. Like it isn't 11 Malik Hookers out there. Malik Hooker is played on the defense when the defense was good.
312. Yeah, he's on number 312 and 15.
All I'm saying, I get the grace part. I judge young players. I give them 3 years. I do 3 years.
Right.
Then you
can
figure out
know who they are.
One's asking whether or not but you are definitely indicating that he's better than Malik, which I have no problems with because I believe that he is. I believe there's a lot of safeties better than Malik Hooker.
Right.
That's because Malik Hooker's some of his physical tools have been robbed.
Yeah, I mean he getting up there in age. I think he about to be 30 or something like that. He's
I don't know what his age is.
He's been around a long time.
Yeah, he's been around a while.
And the injuries have really robbed what made him a special player.
Right. For sure. So he turns 30 on April 2nd. So yeah.
Okay.
He's been pretty durable since he's been in Dallas. He hasn't missed a ton of games. He's been
He's been available for a lot. It's just that the injuries that he's had, even though they haven't sidelined him for a long period of time, have just taken some of his tools away from him. Like you said, I think that the way that you worded it was very, very, very correct.
He's had to cover up a lot. He's had to cover up a lot in Dallas too. Like because he hadn't had the best corners. Wilson is no help. Like so he's had to cover up a lot, and he just doesn't have that ability anymore to do what he once did coming out of
Right.
That's why I would not put him at free safety.
No,
his range, you can see his range is
it's not what it used to be. It's not what it was in his Indianapolis days. Which it's so interesting to think about. Malik Hooker spent more time in Dallas now than he spent in Indianapolis. Ain't that crazy?
No, that's what I'm saying. He's been a very durable,
very durable. Right, he's been good. So it like going back to what we were saying, we were looking at the secondary. Outside, and I think we've hit the usual suspects. We've hit Caleb Downs ad nauseum by this point. So we've already talked about. I
actually do want to talk about this though, Chris, because you mentioned that Shavon Revel was the only cornerback that was safe. Why don't you feel that way about DeRon Bland?
Because DeRon Bland can't walk without both his feet saying ouch. That's why. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? We signed a guy who already had one bad foot. He turned around and hurt the other foot. He's got two bad footses. Okay, and on top of that, two bad footses, and on top of that, because of his money, you want to play him out of position. Playing him out of position,
you playing him outside where that's not his
he's not where he makes it. That's not where he got his notoriety. He had 1 year where he was historical, but that was due to pass rush and things of that nature. And he was great. But when they had an opportunity to plot it, plan for him, put him out there, DK Metcalf worked him over. You had to bring Stephon Gilmore to go over there and help him save that game. So, and then you had a whole year of watching him play outside, and he just wasn't good at it. He hasn't been good the last 2 years. He hasn't been good. So the only guy that I have any faith that I'm going to put out right there outside after a full year away from his injury is Sharon Rubble. And if I draft a guy, I'm definitely, there's gonna be a fist fight. It's gonna be tryouts, the old Dark Knight style. Gonna throw a daggone pool stick in there. Whoever come out there on the team. That's what I'm doing on the other side.
Okay. I think that if you bring in a guy that works on the outside, you probably move Bland in just to try to give him a chance to put on better tape and all of that stuff. Hopefully move on past him after the offseason. After the season, excuse me.
I'm not bringing him back until I know. Honestly, he's eating turkey and stuffing for me with them feet. Okay, that's my thing. He's not coming back till we got turkey and steaks and stuffing. I'm not bringing him back till Thanksgiving.
I don't think he has an injury that really puts him out for that long. No.
It's feet, man.
Yeah.
Listen, when you mess your one foot up and then your other foot's bad, I want to make sure both of your feet are fine. And then I want to get enough good tape on you so when I ship you out at the end of the year, I can get you out the door easy. So Thanksgiving because I'm playing.
When you say ship him out, what do you mean ship him out? Like,
I'm trading him. I'm trading him next year.
Ain't nobody gonna trade him.
Hey, guess what? Somebody is always
he's a little broken up. He's a little broken up, so it might be.
Man, I'm giving his ass.
It might be a little difficult. I agree with John on that.
Little. Ain't nobody gonna trade with that contract and with the injuries he's had.
Listen,
like
there's somebody out there for everybody, John.
Ain't nobody trade for Trayvon.
We had to cut him though. That was
and this is what we're gonna do with him. This is what we're gonna do with him.
Okay, cut. All right, well, hey, listen.
I mean, we have it's like this. We have our issues with Olsen.
Yeah,
the difference between him and the two players we mentioned. He's been healthy.
Yeah, been injured.
He's been productive.
He's been the picture of health. He's been the picture of health.
Yes, and he's been a good football, not a great football. He's been a good football, and a manageable contract. When you look at it with his position, you I like this. Deron Bland now. Yeah, they're gonna ride this out, in my opinion, because his deal is really was just a 2-year deal, and they're gonna cut. Now, I don't know if they're going to cut him.
He can play.
It's just been injuries. It's just been the injuries that he's had. Yeah. And it is what it is. So, I'm not drafting one corner. I would draft 2.
I'm going to say Bland got to beat out Reddy Stewart just to get back on the field.
Exactly.
Reddy Stewart.
And here's the thing. I like Gravel, but also, once again, I don't know. He showed a lot of courage getting back on the field and getting
right.
He's great, and I'm still on the train because I said if he was healthy, I thought he was going to be the second best corner. But right now, I can't hope that he is going to be healthy or anything like that.
That's exactly what I was saying. He rehabbed really slow from his ACL, so I'm hoping that it's something that didn't rob him of a lot of his tools that he needed.
No, if you go back and look at his tape when it's not cutting because he has that big old brace on. And just look at his long speed. You see the long speed. I don't think anything physically has been robbed, but you just never know injury. Yeah, I would still add.
Brace hindered him a lot.
The brace hindered him more than anything. Physically, he looks fine, but I think it's rust. He didn't have no camp. It's like reflexes. You try to sharpen your reflexes up. He wasn't used to that. So, but even by saying that, I'm drafting 2 corners. I would draft.
I can remember a show y'all had last year. Chris was saying, don't bring Revel back until Thanksgiving, a little bit December. I think they rushed him back, and putting that brace on him really hindered him a lot. And I think having a full off season to be able to rehab, to be able to get in the weight room, to be able to work, I think you're going to see his potential immensely coming up this season.
Hey,
that's one thing that Chris says a lot.
Totally. I wouldn't even play him last year.
Chris is a big fan of waiting. If a guy suffers a catastrophic injury, Chris doesn't want a guy in until after Thanksgiving. Chris believes that turkey and stuffing is good for the ligaments. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of cases, I agree. I actually agree in 90% of cases for real.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same way.
Yes.
If you could have brought Trayvon back, both of them back around that time, Trayvon might still be on the team. He might. He might, but just
it was some politics stuff with Trayvon though. It was some politics stuff.
What politics?
He didn't do well with the defensive coaches at that point in time, and that just caused a lot of bumping of the heads and stuff like that. So,
I don't think that's a politic thing. That's a Trayvon.
What would you call that then?
That's a Trayvon thing. He just didn't. Politics is like this. Say he was healthy and he was himself.
Right.
And I'm not going to name a player because I don't want to do that to any of the players. But they take a guy that is, or better yet, I can do this with the past players. Remember when we had the other coach when Nolan came in and Aldale Smith was playing?
Yeah.
You started fine, but then you started looking at him and said, man, this guy look like he's playing with a freeze on his back. And then you have Randy Gregory, who is definitely the more superior player.
Yep.
That's politics. Because Nolan knows Aldale. He talked about him all throughout the year. He was like, yeah, this guy, but you can see his age. You can see that.
Yeah, it was on him. Yeah. That's politics,
Unless this thing, Gregory was fully healthy, we didn't have Aldale, and then he's complaining about what system he's in. That's a player. Sure. And that's what Trayvon did. It was like, hey, we playing too much this. Man, it's like he's covering for himself. So when I go out there and get burned, it's not me. It's the team.
It's the system. It's the system.
It ain't me. It ain't me. That's what he was doing. When players do that, man, they are safeguarding themselves. Remember the last guy who did that, Jalen Smith? Oh, we need to dial it back. No, you can't cover. So they cut. Yeah. Players do that. I'm always leery when a dude, it's like 3 weeks in and you already complaining about the scheme.
The scheme. Yeah. Hey, it's time for him to go.
Now one thing I can't say this for sure. I can't say but too much, but it's definitely some politics stuff that went on with a couple of guys who aren't on the roster and some who are last year. Hopefully we kind of move past that with the new coaching staff. I can't really say too much more beyond that. Like I can't name names and nothing like that yet.
Your coach is always going to go with guys they know. That's just the thing.
Absolutely. So as far as DBs in this draft, because I think this is going to be a DB centered show. John, you talked about a couple guys today. Of course, we know like the Caleb Downs, the Mansour Delanes, the Jermod McCoy, excuse me. I would be forgetting that M all the time. Are there any DBs that you would call like a pet cat of yours?
Oh yeah, I go safety. Jalen Kilroy is my pet cat safety. That dude's a reaper. The only other person who knew about him was I was dealing with my mock that I sent to the group. Byron posted him before I got a chance to put the mock in. I mean, that dude can do anything that you want. He can play. He can play slot. He did a little bit boundary corner. He's big. He's physical. He can play strong. He is a freak. You want him to carry a tight end? Okay, coach, I'll do that. You want me to get on a receiver? Okay, coach, I'll do that. Like, you want me to blitz? Okay, coach, I can do that. He is my favorite safety in the draft. Like, he is my pet cat safety.
Joe Sandberg put Chandler Rivers in there. Has anybody looked Chandler Rivers up?
I haven't.
Yes, I did get a chance to watch him.
Talk about Chandler.
I think that Chandler Rivers is a pretty cool dude. Give me a second. Let me get my notes up right here. I think I got him on the computer.
Who's your guy, Byron? Who's your pet cat in the secondary?
I got several, man.
Oh man, come on.
Cat out of South Carolina, John mentioned. AJ Halsey from
I like him. LSU, yep. I gotta scout those helmets.
Yeah, BJ Payne, big safety. Singleton from Nebraska, another safety.
Okay.
The corner, I can't think of his name right now, out of Florida, the 6'3" guy. I like him. I like him a lot, of course. And
did you say CC? Did you say CC out of South Carolina?
That's one of my because that's
like
Kilroy's running mate. That's
I like him, but the corner, Florida got a 6'3" corner. That's nice. That's real nice. And of course, Dylan Everett from Georgia. I got to throw a Georgia boy in there.
Oh yeah,
Georgia,
we know. We knew we were gonna get a Georgia guy.
Yeah,
but see, Georgia.
Dalen Everett's one of mine too.
Corners is they make better pros than they do college players. They're solid college players. But if you get a Georgia corner in the pros, you got your day one starter. You got your guy that's going to fight. You got your guy that's going to play the run very well. Dylan Everett, I mean, he ran a 4.3, but I didn't see that. I can't say I seen that on
film. You see it on film.
I can't say that I seen somebody just totally just blow by him either.
Okay.
He's always there.
I'm sorry, y'all. If you're talking about Devin Moore.
Devin Moore. That kid, 6'3", can body anybody, play the run very well. I think he's a good day 2, maybe day 3 pick that you can look at as well. Okay. I got a few secondary guys because I think we need to add. I think we need to add 2 people at every position, man. I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna stand on that.
Not upset at that.
2 edges, 2 DT, 2 linebackers, 2 safety, 2 corners. Like we get 8 to 10.
That's 10
players.
Like,
yeah. Hey, I want 10 defenders, man. I want.
Yeah, 10. We ain't got 10 draft. We ain't got 10 draft picks.
Hey, move back. I don't.
I know, but let's just say they can't do that. Then you gonna have to cut something. Like what would
you just gotta go. You just gotta go find them guys and undrafted.
I know, but I'm just saying from the picks.
Give me one. Give me one safety. Give me one corner.
One corner.
I still want 2 linebackers.
I still want 2 D. Yeah.
Give me one D tackle.
That's your 8. No, that's 7.
How many picks we got?
Hold on, repeat that again. You said 1 safety,
2 edges.
2 edges, that's 3.
2 linebackers.
2 linebackers, that's 5.
1 DT.
1 DT.
That's 6.
1 safety.
1 safety.
1 corner.
And one what now?
One corner.
Okay, so you got 2 corners.
No, 1 corner. 1 safety, 1 corner.
2 linebackers, 2 edges, 1 D.
1 D.
Didn't he start out with corner?
And I said 1.
He said 1.
But then he said 1 at the end too.
No. 1. You got an echo?
Do it again. One more time. One more time. I'm sorry. One more time.
All right. Just the way we got it right now, the number draft picks.
We got 8.
1 corner.
Now listen.
1 safety.
Right. 2.
2 linebackers.
That's 4.
2 edges.
That's 6.
1 DT.
1 DT.
That's 7.
Right. So you got 1 more pick left.
Okay. We can throw a running back in there. Whatever you want in there. But if we a minimum of 7, I'm gonna go a minimum of 7 going strictly.
Hey, and to be honest with you, Byron, that has been your cry from the beginning because you said 10 new players on defense. You did say that. You said 10 players.
If you going to you want to change this defense and change the trajectory of this defense, you got to add players, man. And there are a lot of good players in this draft.
Absolutely.
You don't have a plethora. You got 2 first-round picks, but you don't have a plethora of picks. And if you don't trade back and get you a day 2 pick, then you're gonna have to add more players because you're gonna miss out on one edge by not having a day 2 pick. You might miss out on the Zion Young, which I hope not. You might miss out on Malachi Lawrence. You know, you might miss out on a Gabe. A big Gabe from Illinois. You might miss out on those guys. You might be able to catch you a Romello Height.
Yep.
But it depends.
It depends on philosophically what they decide.
Yeah.
Like if they decide to go get higher rate of corners later, a Gabe could be there late.
Yeah.
But I'd rather go pass rushers first, and then let the corners situate and draft one. But they've been pretty good at undrafted players. We'll see if they're good undrafted players defensively.
I think that they do their due diligence on undrafted guys really well.
The hell they did their due diligence on second and third and fourth round defenders.
yeah, that would be great. I'm not gonna lie to you there. If I had to talk about my pet cats, y'all talked about a lot of them already. I scalped the helmet on a lot of players. Give me Georgia defense all day long. So I really like Dalen Everett. I think that he does a lot of things well. Like if he needs to catch up the guys in a straight line, he can do that. I think that he has good size. He can even play the run well. And I think that his hands, when attacking the player at the line of scrimmage is pretty good as well. AJ Halsey, once again, that's a highlight. That's a helmet scout. LSU safeties, man. LSU safeties. I think that he's very good in the zone. With some good ball skills. And his interceptions numbers kind of speak to that.
Hey B, I want to ask you about that because outside of Patrick Peterson and the Honey Badger, give me another good LSU defensive player.
Patrick Peterson speaks for itself. It's kind of like once you get to him and the Honey Badger,
outside of
LSU safeties, dog.
Give me another LSU good defender. Give me one.
That'll probably be before my time. I ain't gonna lie to you. That'll probably be before my time.
So if that's the case,
that's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago, right? My point is, when we start saying we scouting the helmets, I ain't giving no credence to LSU football players on defense, bro. I'm giving none.
They had a few linebackers come out there.
No, they haven't.
But not like
no, they haven't.
World beaters or anything like that.
No, they haven't. Jabril Cox, terrible. Damone Clark, terrible. Name me one. Name me one. The kid, everybody. Is it the Perkins kid that's coming out?
He's okay. Perkins is just okay, but he's also like a safety convert. So he's like in that 20 category.
So he still to the point he ain't defined himself. So I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying when you start saying I'm scouting helmets, I'm not scouting nothing from LSU that's saying that it converts to the NFL. I'm sorry. The only reason I'm giving any credence to Delane, because I know the college he went to before and he was well coached. He just went down there and got a bag. So I can say that for a fact. He the only one I think any good. I don't think nobody down there can play defense good in the NFL.
Hall's nice now.
Yeah, he's good.
He gonna have somebody from that school that go down there that don't go to Southern gonna have to prove to me that they come to the league and play. Because the last iteration they done showed me, can't none of them do it.
They not you anymore.
Huh?
No. They're not DB. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since like Morris Claiborne and things like that.
And then he sucked. Stop
now,
saying
but hold on. Morris Claiborne at LSU. Morris Claiborne at LSU was like that though, Chris. Morris Claiborne at LSU was like that.
I said when he got to the NFL.
Injuries got him though, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, listen.
He still had he had an okay. From where he
from Mo's like third year onward. He was okay, he was but his first 2 years, he was riddled with injuries. He was riddled with injuries.
I'll say this.
I'll say Joe did say this. Derek Stingley, very good
man. Okay, he the only one. He the only one.
That's the only one in the head.
I mean,
nah. They had what's buddy name?
See, look at you.
Tre'Davious White.
Yeah. Okay. I give you Tre'Davious. All right. Okay. All right.
You got two.
All right. That's two. Hey, listen. But going back to what you were saying about scouting the helmet, though, and you say a Georgia helmet, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it to you. You give me a Bama helmet, I'm gonna kind of go and give it to you.
Yeah.
That the LSU got something to prove to me, just like Michigan got something to prove to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I do have another pet cat. It's a cornerback. He's from Arkansas, Julian Neal.
Now, if you want to talk about somebody who I think does one thing really well, man, Colton Hood in the press is amazing to me. I think within 10 yards, Colton Hood talent, man. But
Okay, what about the other 90?
hey, you're right about that. I preface by saying somebody that does one thing really well. I preface by saying that.
So what's
I mean,
the hype
they
around
like-
him? Because I
don't see it.
I think that he's extremely good in the press. That's it. I think that he's very physical at the line of scrimmage. He gonna get into a fist fight, but once you get by him, you know.
Well, okay. Well, that's like with me then. That's like with me at the grocery store. Once you get by me, you're gone. Okay, I got
there's
you.
a lot of other good ones. Will Lee the third from Texas A&M, another big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I know
what do y'all
Dallas
think
has
about?
been linked to Malik Muhammad from Texas. That's
Yeah.
another good corner.
God, he's amazing. He is amazing. Go ahead, Byron. Come on, B.
I mean, I don't know about I like a few Texas defenders. Don't get me wrong.
No. I'm just saying he was
I
linked.
I
just said he was
thing
linked.
is with Dallas, you coming out of Austin, you coming to Dallas, are you gonna work? Like, I like Anthony Hill. I think he's a heck of a player.
Right.
If you come to Dallas, are you gonna be that guy that's gonna put in that work to help change the defense? Because we need some guys that's willing to carry the lunch pail, man, and put on that hard hat and come out. Because it's gonna be some ups and downs with this defense. Can you handle that? You know, and if you used to in Texas playing at Texas, you used to have, and I don't watch them in some good games. I don't watch them play some great games. But when the team come and punch Texas in the mouth like Georgia has the last 3 times, those stars don't rise to the occasion like I want them to. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you rise to the occasion in them big games.
Okay.
So, I mean, I with this defense, man, I want some guys that's hungry, man. I want some guys.
So you pretty much saying that the Texas squads are just front runners, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, hey, that's gonna be out there forever. So we're gonna see what happens. Yeah. My pet cat is from a school that I don't, usually give a lot of love to, but I have to give it to. I love the Scott kid. I think it's Keontae
Scott from the U
from Miami. I
had to go back and watch him after that 40.
What?
Watch him after the 40. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch him before.
Miami versus Ohio State.
Didn't y'all say I had to go back and watch him? Y'all didn't hear me.
No, he went back. No. Hey, go ahead, B.
Watch him versus Ohio State.
Yes. I just said I had to go back and watch him.
Okay.
So that way you can see if things translate. The film is a great equalizer. So when a guy does something that is like an outlier, you go back and watch him again just to see if those things are confirmed, or if
what was the outline part though? Like you, because I was thrown off. You said
the 4-3-8.
You went
the 4-3-8.
The 4-3-8 was his issue, because a lot of these guys ran really, really fast because they were supposed to, because they trained for it.
Yeah.
You know, one guy ran a 4-3-8.
What does it have to do with his tape though? I don't understand.
No. So no, John. What it is? The question is, if he ran a 4-3-8. Does he play at a 4-3-8? And some guys,
he may not have to play that. Like that may not have to be his thing as far as his speed or whatever. Like
I just like Scott. I just like Scott because with that ability, you can put him at a safety, or you can put him in the slot. You don't have to. He can
be a nickel corner for real.
He can play slot. He can be your. He can be that.
He's better as a slot, but his mind is. I agree with Ryan. Ohio State highlighted everything. He read their entire playbook before the game. He did that.
Yeah, I think that
right.
So, I do think that he plays very well downhill. John, like you said, I do think that he has a great mental aspect of it. I think that he reads quarterback's eyes very well. So yeah, I like what he did.
Yeah, I just like those guys. Yeah, I just like, even though I don't like the fan base, that defense was spectacular.
Don't say the fan base, because I grew up rooting for you.
Listen, I like you. I'm talking about the other ones. that are just insufferable. You know what I'm saying? But those guys were, I loved Moten, I love Mesidor, I love Bain, I love Scott. There's another. They got this other dude that I think it's number 29, and he was out there playing for him, and he got hurt. I think had he played the whole game, oh my God, man, I'd have had to eat so much crow. But he ended up getting hurt. Yeah, he ended up getting hurt in the championship game.
They
So
they got
let me ask you this.
the draft as a late round pick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we kind of talked about this with Mesidor and his age and stuff like that. Keontae Scott is another one of those older guys. He's going to be 25 before the season starts. Is that going to be something that kind of turns you away from him if you're a team that's drafting him?
Not for me because he plays up in the back end where he's at, where it's a lot less. They're wrecks, but they ain't they're not semi car wrecks where he plays at. They're collisions.
You can play.
Yeah.
Old.
You can play older.
You can tell it isn't based off his athleticism.
Right.
Like he's
right.
he's super cerebral. So
yeah.
So
I wouldn't be as concerned. If you want a dude to come in and say this guy's gonna be just put it like this. I'm just saying we had a ton of picks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Say we drafted him. I'm not saying what round, but we just drafted him. I'll be confident enough, even if I had Blaine or whoever you have as your slot, that he can play that. And you
right. And when he gets towards the end of that third or fourth year, when he's on that opposite side of 30, I don't have a problem with signing him to maybe another 3-4 year deal, because when he hits 31, 32, he's still gonna be able to move around and do what he's able to do because he is so cerebral.
You just probably end up moving him to safety.
Yeah, moving to safety, permanently. So that's why I like him.
Very durable, smart player.
Yeah, I like him.
You want to do that can play for you now, and you're like,
Yeah.
I want to bring this guy in to help me now.
Right.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah, he'll definitely.
He'll be a guy that'll go in that 5th, 6th, and 7th round because of his age, and whoever gets him, they're going to get a great 6, 7, 8 year player for their football team for a long time.
I don't know, Chris.
I'm taking it. If he's there at 112, I'm taking it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like it. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Who's the corner? Who's the nickel corner for Seattle? It's Witherspoon, right?
Yeah.
I don't. Where does Devin Witherspoon play?
He played nickel.
Oh, okay.
Same age? Was he same age when he came out?
I don't know if it's the same age, but it was just a position value.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when Seattle drafted him in the first round, I thought that was the wrong move to do. Not because I didn't think he was a good player, but because he's a smaller guy.
Yeah, right.
So if a team really wants, and that's a weakness, let's just say it's Los Angeles.
Right.
I don't know where their picks are. I don't know what position. But their biggest issue when they played Seattle, they're the only team that hung 30 on them every time they met them. But the biggest issue was their back end. That's why they got rid of all those small guys.
Yeah.
If they decide they want to add him to the 2 guys that they acquire, and they may take him in the first round, I can understand thinking, because now they're saying you're not going to bully us on the back end.
You talking about the Rams were doing it?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, we had an issue, because that's what the issue was always the guys on the back end,
right?
And they were too small, and so now they've added 2 guys. If they have a first round pick, I don't know if they do, if they don't, or where it is, and they see him, I can see them saying we're going to draft him because now we got 3 corners.
Yeah, got 3 big corners. Yeah, and get physical.
I don't know if he's going one, but I don't know if he gets past the second round.
Yeah, he may be value. It just depends on what value.
He's going past the second round.
Yeah, he's a fantastic player. He gives you a lot of schemes.
Yeah.
So
what impressed me about him in the Ohio State game, it was like before Ohio State even ran the play,
he was already on
based upon the line. He already knew what was coming.
Yeah.
As soon as they snapped the ball, he just triggered. Like by the time he caught it, took 3 steps.
He was gone.
Because he was gone.
Yeah. And he baited everything.
It was a horrible block. It was a horrible block by Jeremiah Smith. But I think that whole sequence,
Byron,
seen that on film. He's seen Jeremiah Smith being lazy, and it's like, hey, I'm finna take advantage of this, and I'm finna make a play.
Exactly.
He triggered. He made the play, and it was just like that was it, man. I'm like, dang.
He's been doing that all. You could tell he's a gym rat.
He's a film guy. Guy understands different concepts, and like you said, if a guy's lazy, if a guy doesn't give the full effort in certain things, he's going to exploit him. I love him. I love
He's a
his
fantastic
game. So
player.
yeah,
he is a
good
football player.
Yeah.
So y'all mentioned one of the guys from South Carolina before. Let me ask y'all this. For those of y'all that have watched him, what are your thoughts on Brandon Cisse?
I like let me run in and I'll get out y'all here. I've liked Brandon Cisse from day one. Had an opportunity to watch him all last year, and I thought that was going to be an issue for South Carolina because they lost so much on defense the year before. They lost Ewan Manure, they lost TJ. Yep. I think TJ Sanders. They lost him. They lost so much on defense, and going into it, he was the one guy that I knew was going to be a problem, and he did not disappoint. I thought he was very cerebral, very physical. Didn't give a lot of space. Wasn't extra handsy or grabsy, but just gave you small windows with him, and that makes it tough for any quarterback. If you're going to throw in contested areas, he was a really good DB. So I like him. He hasn't got a lot of the hoopla and pub that a lot of guys have gotten, but where you would put, you would say McCoy, Delane, Terrell, all those guys. He is that fourth guy who I can see going and be an instant impact player wherever he goes.
You think he's the fourth best DB? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To
me,
at 4. So who's your top 4?
My top four is McCoy, Delane, AJ, Terrell, and then Cisse. Yeah, I like Cisse. That's my fourth guy. That's my fourth guy. That's my fourth guy. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, there's a lot of guys out there. I'm a big fan of D'Angelo Pons, but I know because of Pons' height weight side assessment, he's not going that high. But I love him as a football player.
I kind of like I think Brandon Cisse might be 5 for me. I like Emmanuel Warren from Toledo.
Yeah, give it to me, Brian. What do you see for the young fella?
Toledo's the Emmanuel Warren is the safety, right?
Yeah, he's safe.
You know what? Yeah, I said DB. I said DB, Chris. My bad. Yeah. So
okay. Oh, you said DB. I thought you said corner. I said corner. I thought corner.
Oh, okay.
I split them up because you want to do that because some people are not who maybe listen.
Fair enough. But Byron, your thoughts on Brandon Cisse, sir?
I like him. Good size. I mean, he played it. I think South Carolina had an underrated defense, but their offense just put them in bad situations.
Terrible situations.
They jumped on Texas A&M, and it was just like the game. They couldn't put it away. Year before LSU, they had LSU locked down. So I think he's a decent player, man. I think he's pretty good. He probably 4, maybe 5 corner for me. But I don't really. I'm more a safety, linebacker, D tackle. The edge guys. I mean, if I watch them, I haven't really watched cornerback that much.
It's hard. Hey, cornerbacks are hard, man. Cornerbacks are really hard, man.
Yeah, they hard.
Really?
I've caught a few players like the Moore kid out of Florida, and a few others. But I think CC. What I've seen from him, I like him. I think he's a decent corner.
Yep. What you got, John? What do you think of him, John?
I mean, I like him. I mean, he's a good player. I judge corners by this. I like to see how they react if they get burned for a touchdown. Do they take them out of the game? Are they physical? I like guys who are gritty, who don't give you any space and comfort. And I love ultra competitive guys. So if you see meaning they have a weak schedule, but then maybe 1 week they're coming up against a guy who's rated high, they raise and elevate their game because they like, I know the spotlight's going to be. I like guys who don't shy away from the best player on the field as well. And I like corners who tackle. That's a rare, but there are guys who will come up and will hit you and will play that. And scheme diverse. Can you play zone? Can you play man as well? And some guys are better at zone than man, and there are guys who are better at man. But I like guys who are a little bit more scheme first. So it's a lot of good corners in this draft. It's a lot of good ones.
I think that Cisse will probably be like a more of a man-based guy.
And baseball,
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
One of the things that I really liked about him is he sniffs out the zone play. Sniffs out the screen plays really well. He can just explode downfield towards those. I think that his hip movement is real fluid. How some guys just look a little stiff.
Yeah.
They misalign themselves and then they barbecue chicken after that. I think that his hip movement is very smooth. I think that he's athletic. He has good athleticism without that being the entirety of his game, if that makes sense.
No, he don't play street.
Yeah,
street.
Exactly. Some guys, Trevon Diggs, will rely on their athleticism to carry them, and once they lose that step, that's kind of it for them.
Hey man, did you catch the license plate of that bus?
Yeah, he have a lot of.
I gotta agree with Brandon. I was driving the bus.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta agree with him, bro. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what. And when you a player like that, your mind will make you think that you still got it, and you don't.
Gotcha.
If that, because once that one injury, you got to be a gym rat. You got to be on the film. You got to be in the film room because you don't have it.
Gotcha.
You don't have it no more.
Now, one thing that I do believe though, John, you said you want somebody that can have a varied skill set. Cisse is still very raw when it comes to zone. He's less developed than what you would expect for someone that played as much as he has.
Are you talking about
Brandon Cisse?
Yeah, but that could be just who he is, though. He may be a man corner. That's okay. It's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
The only reason I mention scheme diverse right now is because I really don't know what we're gonna run.
Sure, like, I get you.
That type of thing. If he is, then I like Colin Wright. He's a corner in Stanford. He's very scheme diverse.
It's actually really funny that I mentioned Diggs. Brandon Cisse has a little bit of that inconsistency with tackling that Diggs kind of had. So that's something that you would have to either coach up or accept about him.
When you say inconsistency, is he a bad tackler or does he miss tackles or does he?
Yes. When he dives at a guy, he can grab shoestrings.
Oh, not no.
So he's not a willing tackler.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's a very willing tackler when it comes to like wrapping up and stuff like that. He'll dive and try to grab a little air, rather than really wrapping up a guy and bring that same physicality that he shows when sniffing out a screen. He doesn't bring that same physicality when it comes to just wrapping up his man.
That could be a technique.
It could be.
Trayvon wasn't no technique thing. I mean,
that's why I mentioned the word willingness.
You got tackling is just you willing to stick that shoulder and that head in there, or you not. Like, do you get the guy down, or do you don't? You got some guys that don't care about their body and will just run in there and just disrupt things. I mean,
and some guys who make business decisions.
Some guys that make business decisions. Just give me a guy that can get the guy on the ground. I don't want a corner that an offensive game plan is we're gonna get somebody on the edge and we're gonna run at this corner. We're not even worried about running up the middle because we're gonna need corners to force teams to be honest and not just run straight at the edge. Because teams would target Trayvon. They would send everybody at Trayvon and he would backpedal, and then try to make the tackle. Man, they done gained 5 to 7 yards.
Yeah, I mean he wouldn't even try to make tackles though. He would always swipe at the football.
He was unwilling. He was unwilling, and so like that's one of those things. Like can you? That's one of those things. Like can you teach heart? You know what I'm saying? If somebody heart pump Kool-Aid, you can't teach that.
Nah,
I mean, but check out the kid Colin Wright from Stanford.
Sure,
his heart don't pump Kool-Aid. Like he can tackle.
Be out here bringing old school hip hop lyrics, saying folks hard pump Kool-Aid, ain't willing to go in there and stick their nose in. Man, I'm telling you,
that's a downside.
But that's true though. Like that's true about him. He's not a willing tackler. Only the time that he is a willing tackler is when it like in what I've seen, was when it came to sniffing out a screen. When he could scream downhill and just use momentum, just plow right through.
Like, I
you know what I'm
mean,
saying?
I have to look at more tape because if you're saying that,
Mhm.
Trayvon wouldn't even do that on a screen. So
Yeah.
it could
Well-
be bad tape. If you're saying he's going for the ankles, it could be a
Mhm.
technique thing. Like if you're putting your nose in, that's one thing, and you're
Mhm.
missing tackles. If you're swiping at the ball, or like Brian
Mhm.
said, you're going the opposite way, that's basically
Mhm.
saying I don't want to tackle. So those are, to me, those are two different. I have to look at the film a little
Sure.
bit more.
Well, well, if you look at the guys that have come from South Carolina that were like that, let's just go with the two most recent. You're gonna say Gilmore and J.C. Horn. All right, those guys were never shot tacklers. So that might be that might be to the point what you can say about CeCe. But I mean that's what you're looking at. But I don't want us to sit up here and belabor about a guy who ain't even got a job. You know, he a statistic right now, and you know we talking about guys that can eventually or hopefully that we're looking at this further on. Outside of those guys and outside of what we said what we wanted, we basically want another safety, two DBs at the minimum inside the draft. If we had it that way, and then turn around, bring as many as you can get to that 90-man roster. Another 2 to 3 more 4 guys in the secondary, and undrafted free agents. Is that pretty much the consensus across the board with the secondary?
Yeah, and I do think there's gonna be some guys who's just not gonna get drafted.
Right.
Okay. So that happens every year. You have a guy who you expect is like a 5th rounder or something like that, and he falls all the way out the draft. It becomes a priority free agent.
It could be a guy that's like projected as a 3rd round guy, and he may not get drafted.
Yeah.
Like, it could be just a thing that people are looking at differently. It just depends.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a kid out of Washington. I can't pronounce his name real. I think
Ephesians.
Go ahead, Byron.
I think that's his name. What's his name? What is his name?
It's Ephesians.
I think it's like the Bible. I think it's like the Bible book. It might be Ephesians. Ephesians Prasak. It's Ephesians Prasak. I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's. I'm not gonna lie, Byron. That reading his name, that's the only way that I could imagine it being pronounced as Ephesians.
It's hard. I just call him EP. I call him
EP. Yeah.
Okay.
If you, I seen a clip on Twitter, and he looks like he's okay, you know, but it's just I don't know. Washington corners, I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. He could be a dude that just goes undrafted.
Yeah.
Even
now, I've watched him. I can tell you the issue. He's a big dude, and that comes with like center of gravity issues and ease of movement. He moves like somebody that is bigger. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to get low to move around sometimes.
What do you mean? Because I'm a big dude. What do you mean? Moves like
I was like, what do you move? Is he stiff?
Brandon Brown. You see Brandon Brown in?
My bad. You talking about Seattle's Brandon Brown.
Brandon Brown. Yeah.
You remember him? B?
Yeah.
He was the opposite corner of Richard Sherman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Legion of Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, he was real blocky. He was real blocky though. He was like He looked like he moved like Minecraft. He was that kind of movement. Yeah.
Now I'm not gonna lie, Chris. I did not expect you to know what Minecraft was.
Listen, man. Hold up, dude. The gray is for aesthetics, not for the fact that I'm not. I don't think things are going on. I got children. I got.
Yeah, he has so people with gray and big people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Prasak, he's a little large to be as fluid as he might need to be, and that could just be against some of the guys that he played against. I've
seen his tape. He could be thinking too much. It's hard to say. Like when you think, you hesitate.
Absolutely.
But he's a guy that you never know. I mean, he may go undrafted, but you could probably, mold a good player there. It could be. It just depends on the coaching too. Because something you guys have talked about, Chris. I know Byron always talks about this. Sometimes it's the coaching. Like you can be somewhere where the coaching just doesn't click. And then suddenly this guy goes somewhere else, and now this coach is speaking his language, or he's putting him in the position of what he does really, really well. Then suddenly we're looking back like, how does this guy go undrafted?
That can happen.
I'm gonna ask you this: who's the best middle linebacker in football in the NFL right now?
In the NFL,
who's the
best? Mike Fred. Come on now, light skin Fred with the locks. What do you mean?
Fred Warner?
Give me a thing, man. I don't know where it is.
Absolutely. Fred Warner. Fred Warner.
Fred Warner. He used to be.
I would say, what is it, Schlesinger or whatever his name?
Carson Schlesinger.
Yeah, I would say that kid in Cleveland.
So the kid in Cleveland. What about the kid that's in Houston? How do you guys feel about the kid that plays in Houston?
Man, that coach. Hey, look, that coaching does wonders for them.
Yeah,
right. But he's the guy that said basically I was saying the guy that is the middle linebacker in Houston. He's undrafted, and he's considered a top 5. Some people even may say the best. It depends on what you look at it, but you just never know where your path is, and suddenly you get somewhere where it clicks. You never know.
I don't know.
I agree. Coaching matters. I'm not sure if we've ever said this on this show before. Coaching matters.
No. We say it all the time. We say it all the time. Coaching matters.
Thank you for reminding me. I forgot we ever said that before, Chris. But yeah, John, coaching matters, man.
Yeah, it does. But you also need guys who are smart, because everybody don't want to be coached hard. Every player, every dude don't want to be coached real hard, and you really get on them. I remember there was a clip. I don't know what Chris may know this. I think it was during the women's tournament, and there was a coach really getting into her player. But then at the end, she smacks her on the shoulder, and that player goes out and performs well. So
you're talking about like last week, right?
Last week, yeah.
I saw the clip. Some people was criticizing, and I was like, "What is the Chris? There's nothing wrong here. You can see that the player she's locked into her coach. She's listening to her coach, and the coach is trying to get you to be the best version of yourself." So I agree with Byron.
It's what she said, though. It was, and I read her lips when she said, "I cannot want it for you. You gotta want it for yourself." I didn't like the poking on her. I didn't like that. That's the only part about it.
Hold on, what part of it you didn't like?
When she
her poking
kept poking on her. I didn't like that, but I didn't like that. That's just me. I didn't like that.
Hey man, I live.
But you know what? I love. Hold on that segue. I remember Parcells said,
"You go, this guy."
Everyone's different. Like everyone's different. Like some dude you can cuss out and he'll take that. Some dude you cuss out and then you will lose him. So you got to know everybody. I get you because I never I don't like this. Like when you do this to me, I'll be like, man, it just I don't like that. I don't like. I don't mind you slapping my shoulder, but the poking thing that can come off a little demeaning. So
I didn't like that. But what she was saying to the girl. I 100%. I'm for that because you don't see that anymore. You don't see that type of hard coaching because
you get criticized for that.
That player sometimes some people need hard coaching and some people need because I come from the dog cuss era, like where your coach would cuss you out so bad that if you couldn't take it, it would break you.
It would break you.
It would literally break you. Yeah, and you would just quit. But that's what they was trying to get you to do. They was trying to take you to that point to where either I'm gonna dog cuss you and you gonna get better, or you gonna get out my face because I'm wasting my time on you.
Absolutely, exactly. I come from the mindset and going by what you got said. The moment they stop talking to you, that's when you worry.
That's
when you worry. When they stop talking to you, they've already resigned to who you were, and then going from there. But that's what you're gonna find.
If I hear the players really love to be coached, they don't have issues with their coaches, then I think those are guys you draft. Because if you look at some of the guys we've had recently, Calvin Joseph, Tristan Hill. I know Tristan was a while back. But I'm just pointing those out. They all have issues with your coach. And so they carry over because now it's a job. And now the demand is higher. And so it's like the guys who really take to that. And I like late round guys because usually most of them dudes play with a chip. Because they always think like, how the hell these other dudes get in front? And they'll play with that for their entire career. So,
yeah, their whole career. Yeah.
Sorry for the segue, but yeah, coaching does matter.
Absolutely. You talked about a guy who could end up slipping out of the draft. What's the dude? Arizona's DB Genesis Smith. But if we're gonna continue going with biblical names, I think that he's a guy who could end up going undrafted. But I like his coverage ability really a lot. I think that he needs to practice tackling a little bit more. But the one thing that I think he does extremely well is sticking somebody's hip. You ever had like a kid and you just hook your finger around the belt loop and you on their hip all day long? That's what Genesis.
That's Mr. Smith.
Does. Yes.
Okay.
I think that he covers extremely well. He knows how to just attach himself to.
Need one of them.
Just follow him around. But yeah, man, he has to work on tackling. I think I would go as far as to say it's a problem.
I mean, that's a big problem because he don't play corner though.
Yeah, he is a safety. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
but
a safety.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I think
safety.
He's somebody. Yeah, he's a safety, but he can do like nickel rep and stuff like that.
That's a mandate at that position.
Byron is not about nobody who don't like tackling the dummy drill, who don't like who ain't one. And in Dallas, that has been something they have been one of the lesser. Yeah, one of the lesser teams that tackle PA. Yeah, go ahead. I'll say no. I think there's one. I think Atlanta was worse, but was the worst this year. But Dallas for a long period of time they haven't had the kind of tacklers that once they guys get hit, they stop.
Chris, who was Dallas's last good tackling safety?
Oh yeah, his name is Roy Williams. Roy was a great tackling safety. Couldn't cover nobody. But Roy would hit you.
Go ahead. What's the
Roy
Jacksonville?
Oh, you talking about Barry Church?
Yeah, Church.
Okay. Barry could definitely lay it.
Yeah, Barry would hit you.
Would you say that Jeff Heath was a good tackler? You skipped right over him. You just skipped right over him.
Man, first off, man, we don't really have to put the GOAT in any of these conversations. The GOAT is the GOAT, man. The GOAT is the GOAT.
But for real, do you think that you did skip over Jeff Heath? Do you don't think that he was a good tackler?
I think he was an okay tackler, but Jeff lost the tackling thing for me when he could hit Aaron Rodgers in his back with nobody there, and the ball didn't come out. He ain't having enough bricks in his bag. That was my problem with Jeff. He wasn't.
Or you let golf turn the corner on you on a bootleg.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, man. Hold on. I'm going to defend Jeff Heath.
No, ain't no defense.
No, I'm going to defend him only.
I love this. I love this right now.
Because the rest of them dudes he played with during his time was trash. I had no problems with him. The only problem is unfortunately, he became the best safety, and that shouldn't have never been what he should have been.
Right.
But I'll say this. I'll take him over Donovan Wilson. Anytime.
Oh, yeah.
I just think he's a solid player. I just think we needed a great safety to pair with him, but he was better than a lot of guys we had back then. Like he was a good.
Hey, John, I'm always gonna stand on the fact that for 27 plays of every game, Jeff Heath was one of the greatest safeties they ever put on a Dallas Cowboy uniform. Snap 28. That mug went downhill quick. You know what I'm saying?
He was playing with who do we have back there? Like the guys he was playing with. Like he played with Brown, he played with that other kid. He played with a lot of dudes that he shouldn't have been playing with.
I think
he was one of the few safeties during his little time that played, made plays on the ball, things of that nature.
No, he wasn't. No. He led the team in interceptions. That's why he could go. Yes, he led the team for interception for 2 years.
You know what? You need to stop saying he to go because there's gonna be some.
He's the GOAT.
There's gonna be some that's actually take that to the.
There are people. Chris, Jeff Heath is Chris's GOAT. That's his GOAT.
Jeff Heath is his GOAT for 27 snaps. Snap 28.
Jeff is Chris's goat.
He end up being a goat.
If you can find me a guy that can be Donovan Mitchell Donovan Wilson going forward, and Jeff Heath in the back pedal, then we got us one. We got us one complete safety.
Sure.
What you?
I wanted to go back to Jenison Smith, the guy that Brandon was talking about. Yeah. Nah, I would have no problems with him. Like his coverage ability is outstanding.
I like his coverage. His coverage ability is good, man.
I gotta go back and look at his tape because I can't.
And I made a mistake. I made a mistake and watched him. I keep myself busy, so I randomly clicked on his name when I was watching DBs one day, and he stood out.
I mean, he can cover tight ends. He can cover big receivers.
Yep.
He's 204 pounds. He's like 6'1". He's fantastic. I gotta look as far as the tackling thing because, like, for over the last 2 seasons,
check it out.
He has 140 tackles, 74 solo, 4 interceptions, 14 passes broken up, 3 fumbles, and 2 forced fumbles.
Was he a pile toucher or was he a tackler? There's a difference now.
He can tackle. He ain't Roy Williams, but he can tackle. He's a lot of areas that Roy can never do, like cover. But he's
does he stick and stay? Meaning
he sticks and stay, but he misses. He misses too. Like I wouldn't have any problems if he goes undrafted.
You bring him in
with a heartbeat.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would. Chris,
I
think if he is not in a comp, like of course he's a safety, so he's gonna have to hit people. But Chris, you got to be able to teach him to wrap some guys up or something because his coverage ability, in my opinion, is if he's a late round guy or like a priority undrafted guy, his coverage ability would be too good to let go to waste at that value. You know what I'm saying?
If he's a willing tackler, basically. What I mean is,
you know what I would do? I would put him on special teams. I would put him on special teams this whole rookie year,
and we good. But if he get up there and like that 8-year-old and he closes his eyes and he start rapping,
listen.
Okay.
No, it isn't that. His issue is it's all with technique. It's all
his stuff is form. That's why I said it's a problem.
Okay.
Form.
Then that can be taught. That can be taught.
Like that. It's like you see a dude making the effort and he's like messing.
It just look ugly while he's doing it. Yeah,
not really, because I see a lot of guys like him that do the same thing. I mean, when you look at the league, there's a lot of bad tackling. It's a lot of bad tackling. But I think that you can improve that. Like you can improve his tackling. It's just him rapping, driving with his legs, being more consistent. Because it's what it is. He will tackle every time his form is spot on, and then at times his form is not. That's a coach.
Okay.
Look at this. Is it more of an angle issue, taking bad angles at times when he's missing tackles?
Sometimes
that's how report. Like his form isn't consistent with it. Okay. Like it's like he just got to get the reps in, man. That's why I said that first year he's on special team.
But I'll tell you this: if when he sees a running back, super aggressive, but like I said, it's the poor angles at times. And him not driving through and rapping and using his legs. You can fix that. His effort is there. You can fix the technique.
Okay.
I would have no problems. That's why I keep saying there are other safeties in this draft. You don't have to go after the guy from Ohio State. You can wait.
Right.
No, I think that there's safeties at the. Of course, you got downs at the top, right? But I mean, you got those middle level safeties too. Like I'm not sure how y'all feel about like Thieneman will probably be a first round pick, but like he's another one of those guys that's not as good as Downs. But if you want to get somebody like at the back of the first or early in the second, he'll be there. Like I think that there are safeties all over.
Who you talking about?
You mentioned Halsey, Dylan Thieneman, Oregon.
Out of Oregon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you got safeties all over, John. I agree. Like you don't have to be committed to just Caleb Downs or bust. I feel like you can have success with a safety pick.
Yeah, but the only thing is that's the only guy that they talk about, and I don't think Jenison Smith is going to go undrafted.
You don't think so? I think that he could be like a 6th or 7th round guy. But I could see him being like a priority undrafted guy.
You hear a lot of chat about the kid.
This is the reason why I don't say he go undrafted. And I could be wrong. His ability to cover tight end is way too elite. His ability to cover big receivers is too elite.
His ability to run, and he runs with running backs as well, right?
Yes. When I'm talking, he can mirror. I've not seen anybody get past him. That's just too much of it, especially in this era where there's all these tight ends.
Yeah. His start stop is decent. Yeah, absolutely.
The dude is 6'2". He's 202. He's big. I just can't see him going undrafted. Like he may go late. I'm not gonna say he's gonna go in the first or the second. But when people look at his tape and you're sitting here like, all right, who do I have to match up every year with these tight ends? You bring that kid in. He can play the nickel. He don't have to play. He doesn't have to play safety. He can play safety, but he can play nickel too. He'll
play a lot of nickel. He will play a lot of nickel.
He'll big nickel and go.
Absolutely.
But he's a big nickel.
But that's how they used him. Though. That's how they used him. They took advantage of his coverage ability.
Yeah. Okay. But if you're a team and you happen to have a nickel, you can move him to free safety. He offers you a lot of versatility as far as he can. If they got big receivers, he can handle it too. So it's a lot that I think he brings to the table. Big time sleeper though. Probably now that we've mentioned him, the algorithm will show. But he's a really good player. I like him a lot.
Gotcha.
What about Toledo?
Toledo.
Emmanuel, 3-name kid. The number 2.
Oh yeah. I mentioned him. Emmanuel Warren. Emmanuel Warren. I like him a lot. He's one of
Emmanuel's nice. Emmanuel's nice.
A lot of Bible and God-fearing families in this draft. These babies' names.
He's a
God-fearing family.
Yeah, but
loving the Lord.
Remember the other guy that I talked about where it was like he was big, but he played tall. Emmanuel Warren, I think, plays with a lot of fluidity in himself. He's big, like he's a 6'4" dude, but his hip, his center of gravity, he can get low. You know what I'm saying? So he can be the low man and really adjust his body as he needs to. I think that he does very well in zone. That's why I think it's his. I guess if you had to pick an area of expertise, is probably the best word for it. The zone is probably what he does better.
He tackles better than Smith.
Absolutely. I think that he's just a general better player than Genesis Smith. Like I don't think that they're in the same area as far as their draft projection. I don't think he's like that's that big of a separation between the two. Like I feel like we're looking at the difference between like a 3rd round player and like a 5th or 6th round player.
Wow. That's a big difference. Yeah, that's 60 players, though.
Yeah, I don't like you mentioned him being a better tackler than Genesis Smith. Sure, like I think that he's just a better player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but his coverage ability is not the same as Smith. Not even close.
I agree, but if you want to talk about the rest of the aspects of the game, I think that Emmanuel is a better tackler.
You better tackle.
You tell. No, wait. You tell me if this is a good thing. He'll fight somebody. He'll fight somebody. So if you want to,
he'll start a fight.
You know what?
Absolutely,
if I was an offensive player, yeah. But if I was an offensive player, and that's how you walk, I'm gonna get you kicked out the game. Watch.
Yeah.
You want to fight?
Yeah.
You want to fight me? Okay. Because you can't help your team by fighting me. You're going to be so much wanting to fight me, you're not going to want to play me. Right. So you have to be careful. I love violent players. I love that. But you got to be careful about wanting to fight on Sunday.
Well, you want to fight, yeah.
Here's another thing. You got to be careful who you want to fight on Sundays. Because some guys will oblige you.
Yeah. Oh
Plenty
yeah.
guys will
There
oblige
ain't
you.
no,
You know what I'm
no
saying?
Steve Smiths. It ain't no more Steve Smiths in this league now.
No, it's not.
This right here.
No, it's not. But
Yeah.
they're look. You saw Mike Evans and Buddy from New Orleans. They squared up every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you
But
like
you
a lot
gotta
of these guys. These guys
still
ain't gonna be
gotta
tall.
be careful of that type of thing. The league is real big on that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
you gotta dial that back. That ain't about I like that. You know, I'm cool.
Mhm.
Somebody hit my
Yeah.
player late, we're ready to fight. But
Mhm.
we just talking him as a football player. He's a better tackler. But I
Yeah,
don't think
I think that he attacks the ball a lot better. I mean, the forced fumble numbers speak for itself. So when he does,
I mean, but attacking the football also has to do with interceptions, forced fumbles. I mean,
yeah, he had 9 forced fumbles
throughout his career. You just talking about for 1 year.
throughout his career.
Yeah, but I gotta go back and look at that because in 2025, Smith had 2 forced fumbles, he had interceptions, he had 8 passes deflected, he had 4 fumble recoveries. In 2024, he had 2 forced fumbles, 3 interceptions, 6 passes broken up. I mean, he can tackle. He had 77 last year, the same number as Warren did, and in 64 he had 64, which is just 4 less than what Warren did. So it just depends. And being 6'4", your change of direction is still, that's still
but that goes back to what we were saying about Genesis Smith though. He's a willing tackler. His form needs consistency. His form needs consistency.
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask you this: Would you put Warren on one of your big? You put Warren on CD9?
I feel like Emmanuel Warren. He has the size to.
No,
play a bigger player.
You think he can take
absolutely?
CD9? You have more faith in him than I do.
Okay, so let's step away from like top 5 receivers in the league. You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, CD Lamb will route up anybody. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you can't say that because that's who you don't have to play.
But wait,
you gotta play those guys.
Like let's use another bigger player. Let's say like DK Metcalf. Yeah, I would.
DK stiff. Now I'm talking about somebody gonna challenge him.
What about Drake? What about Drake out of
Drake London?
Yeah,
out of Atlanta.
I would. But you were talking about like a consensus top 5 receiver with CD Lamb. CD Lamb will route him up. CD Lamb will beat him up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, George Pickens.
George same way. Look.
You want no top 5 until last year. You want no top 5 until last year.
He got top 5 last year.
Yeah, exactly. He top out my quarterback. He top out my quarterback.
But he's a big.
But
I will be fine with Smith.
But yes, I would with George Pickens. I would put both of them with George Pickens because I feel like both of them.
No. I know what Smith can do. I'm confident with him. I'm talking Warren. Okay, you're gonna get him cooked.
Hey,
he's
I feel like he's a good player. I feel like he's a good player.
Pro ready now, John. And Toledo guys pro ready now.
Listen. I am not denying any of that. I don't want anybody to think that he's a bad player. He's a very good one. I only push back.
Now they do a little bit of different things though. Like I was saying, they do a little bit of different things. Like I said, Emmanuel Warren he excels more in the zone area. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but you got another guy that locks up their mirrors that can do that. You talk about
he does in the man. He does in the man. Like Genesis Smith does more man things. Emmanuel Warren, I said it when I was diagnosing him. Well, not diagnosing him, but just scouting him.
Scouting him. Yeah.
I know that's why
he does the zone better.
Right, but I know that usually zone players because that's a weakness though. Why you play zone because you have a weakness. Like
so, who fits better in Dallas?
There we go.
Well, maybe.
Here's the thing.
Maybe I don't know what they're doing. Maybe to be determined.
All I'm saying is this: there is a lot of elite tight ends that you are going to have to deal with. Yeah. You cannot avoid them. Yeah. They're everywhere. Yeah. And if you have to deal with that on a constant basis, then you bring in a dude who has shown that he can do that. Like his tackling, that's fine. But if you can't, if you struggle in coverage, that ain't changing.
That ain't changing. Not
I like Warren now. Listen, I do not want anybody to get it twisted. I really like him. It was just the only way. My perception of it was like there was a major. It was like one guy was like, what's my man who played for the Ravens? The great Don't help me out, fellas.
Yeah,
Jump about him. Oh,
It made it seem like it was.
Okay.
It made it seem like it was Ed Reed and Roy Williams. Just the way you worded it, because you said there was such a major gap between the two of them.
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
there's that type of gap between the two of them. Like I would love if both of them played together, but I just I love Aaron Warren. Don't get it twisted. I love him, but Smith brings. You started the segue with him talking about his coverage ability. So I'm just saying, that is a major thing, though. If you decide that you got a guy that could just, if you don't have to worry about the tight end, and look who we have to face every year. Like teams that we have to face with those type of tight ends. So
I Dallas Goedert, now Isaiah Likely. Whoever the Commanders guy is.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
it's gonna be another tight end or two coming to this.
And here's the thing: they're not stop coming.
They're gonna keep coming. Yep.
Keep coming.
They're coming and they're coming.
Yeah.
Hold up, wait a minute. What's going on here? Brandon has a reaction to something. Oh, whoa. Okay, I'm just saying, man. Your mind is dirty, bro. Your mind.
Hey, John. Hey, every show we get one to Mike.
Bro, your mind is dirty.
We get one. We
got kids probably watching.
We got kids watching, checking this out, man. Checking this out.
Don't Google anything.
We just got school tomorrow, man. They don't need to be in the bed.
Yeah, they don't need to be. Yeah, you having them segue to something else. But I like both players. I just think.
Yeah, I like them both too. I like them both too.
Yeah,
sure.
A close gap.
Let me see.
And Warren ran slow combine.
Yeah, he did. He ran a 4.56 or something like that.
Yeah, he made some money.
4.53, somewhere around there. It was in the 4.5s. It was in the 4.5s.
Hey man, like Michael Irvin said, if you can run a 4.5 in the first quarter and a 4.5 in the fourth quarter,
then you'll be okay. That's true.
And you're okay.
You're right. But
because that game, that 40 speed, and that game,
guys train for that. Train for that 40.
They're two different deals, man. Like
different.
You got some guys. I mean, I hate to bring up Georgia, but Georgia got a running back, Cass Jones. That joker ran a 4.3. I ain't seen 4.3 nowhere on the
ever. Nowhere on the tape.
Ever.
So was that in his scouting combine or his pro day?
Is it combine? I mean, pro day. He wasn't getting invited to the combine. Pro day. He wasn't getting invited to the combine. Like he just was happy to run at the pro day because he won't even get CFL drafted. Like he going to work for State Farm or somebody, Avis or real estate or something like a
little real estate company. Yeah, he's showing some houses. Showing some houses.
I mean, as long as your game speed, as long as you ain't getting blown by on film, that 40 time to me it's just like with D lineman 40 time. I just want to know your 10 split.
Your 10-yard split. That's all I care about. Yeah, 10-yard split. That's what I care about.
Because there's been a lot of cats running 4.6 and can't get on the field. So let's look at that.
Got it. Okay. All right. So I think we got a bunch of guys that we looked at and we were excited about. I just want everybody to understand that what we've been trying to do this whole process, and you've been spending time with us, we're just trying to give an assortment. We're just trying to give you a cootery board. We're just trying to give you a smorgasbord of guys to look at because the most of the talking heads are going to talk about the top 50, top 75, top 100 guys. And what I've realized, and John has helped me do it, and Byron has done a really good job of me, there are a gang of plays, a gaggle of guys who are going to be at 125. You might, that guy can play. 175, he can play. That 202, that guy's a baller. And then those undrafted guys. So keep rocking with us. Keep kicking with us. Keep coming back and following up with us here at Franklin Football because, like you said, man, coaching matters. Brandon really do judge rookies, but he be trying to get around it. Byron gonna give you a bomb draft. You'll be like, God dang, I forgot about him. Oh, I didn't know who that was. And John is gonna let you understand you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to build a really, really good football team, man.
That's right.
We appreciate y'all kicking us with us tonight, man. We are Frankly Football. with our friends Byron and John. You can find them here. You can find them on Twitter. You're gonna find them everywhere, man. But at the end of the day, man, you're gonna find the best content out here when it comes to football at this show. And until next time,
Hey.